So this is the season finale.
Yes.
Identify yourselves, gentlemen.
Actually, yeah.
Well, no,
Allison Brie.
Allison Brie.
Chevy Chase.
Donald Glover's here. I'm Dan Harmon, and there's Joel McHale
Hey.
and Joe Russo.
Hey, everybody.
Jerks.
So
Season
this
finale.
was actually the actual season finale
Yeah.
was the paintball episode.
I would say paintball episode
what's
was our Betty
interesting-
White episode.
What's interesting about that is that they then picked up 2 more episodes, and so we decided to write 2 more finales just for the fuck of it. I mean, right? That was
Yeah.
the sort
Yeah.
of that's kind of how it went down.
No, that's not true. Don't put that on the Wikipedia page and cite the DVD as
We
a
were like,
reference.
whatever. Let's phone these ones in.
it's
Yeah.
not
the
far from the
apex
truth
of
because-
creativity was the paintball episode.
Well, just because
It
it's
was
a
all
new
downhill
show, we
after
wanted
that.
to actually create 3 finales, like 3 different types of finale. There's like the big badass paintball episode. Then there's this episode is like the very like relationships goodbye for the summer finale, and the one between the two is like the sort of paper chase, like oh shit, are we going to get our homework and done? Are we do we pass Spanish or do we not finale?
Yeah.
And I wanted to do all 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining us right now is the writer of this episode, Miss Hillary Winston.
Hello,
Hillary.
Hi.
How you doing, dear?
Good.
Yeah.
See what happened there? She walked in, but we had to adjust her mic, so they paused the run for a moment. Then we got interested in the episode.
So we tried a
Yeah.
seamless transition back in.
we got
It didn't
distracted by
work.
Chevy's shirt vest. This was the last one of the season, so
So
I
they,
want to
so
talk
they,
about
they kind of gave
how
up.
Donald's hair has grown over the course of the season.
Oh, it's changed a lot.
Yeah, it's changed quite a bit.
On the first episode, it was just short, and I had just moved to LA, so the barber, I didn't have a barber yet, and it's just hard to find a barber, and he like literally just cut off my head. And I remember like kind of crying in the chair, like I kind of knew it was ruined, but he gave me this look like, hey, can't cry in here, it's a black barbershop. Like I was just like, I was done.
I didn't know that was a rule.
It's a rule.
So
yeah.
it's not a wig,
Yeah.
like Shirley.
No, it's not a wig.
It's your real hair.
It's my actual hair, and it's all messed. It grew back eventually though.
What's it like sitting on that end of the table next to Chevy, comedy legend?
It's pretty great because he's like he's kind of like somebody will make something like a joke, and then it's like watching like sound versus light, because like somebody it is because like it's just like somebody will make a joke and it'll take 2 seconds before he'll be like, oh, I get, and then we've already kind of like moved on.
Jim Rash, my favorite. I don't care who knows it.
He's really good at words with friends. I'm just going to say that right now.
Okay. What is that? Words with Friends.
It's an application on iPhone.
Oh, you mean that
Yeah,
Scrabble? The Scrabble
You
app?
know what? You can go on the web and just use Scrabble Helper.
Oh,
and,
really?
And you can
Destroy
get really
him?
good at words with friends.
You're saying Jim is cheating.
Hey, listen, I'm not
Why are we not
impugning his
playing that
character
game?
No,
right
he's
now.
revealing that he's
That's-
cheating.
We can.
play.
I'm just letting you know I will forget.
What are lady games?
What are lady games? You don't remember that bit we had?
No.
Okay, it was a bit we had where you were like you're good at lady games.
I could name a few lady games. Paper
Donald,
Mario.
I want to loop everybody in. Donald texted me and said, it's summer. It's time for lady games. I was like,
And we had a bit like a couple like we were texting before. We had a bit. Remember at the actual like finale party actually.
oh, lady games.
Lady games. Remember that when you were
Oh,
like,
okay.
"Oh,
No, I
Donald,
don't.
you're good at lady games." Like I was talking to girls.
Oh, right.
And-
Guys, for God's sakes, it's a DVD.
There's the amazing Ken Jeong.
Oh, he's good.
Great bit right here.
Yeah, the lipstick runners.
Yeah, that's a good runner.
Wow,
so
obviously, for
did-
astute viewers, this is a callback to the pilot.
Yeah, I was about to say, did you plan that? Like this kind of like
No, I
lost
didn't plan it,
finale
just-
ending where
There was
kind
actually
of circular.
there was a bigger runner.
Yeah,
where
we were originally
Chang
gonna,
through the whole episode was going to
Yeah.
be playing out Jeff's arc from the pilot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember
But
that.
when you have so few people watching your show, you always live in anticipation of the day twice as many people will be watching, and the last thing you want to do is not roll out a red carpet for them. Like you want when they get there to put a layer on their necks, like they're getting off a plane in Hawaii. You want to go like, "We've been waiting for you. We'll get started now."
Everything's
that you're here.
new, like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the line that destroyed my life.
Yeah, we did a bunch of takes here.
It's running out of lights.
Killed me. Joe, it's in a
I like this take. I actually forgot to tell you, like, I love the way you take the pill.
I do too.
It's like, bip. Yeah, the swallow
it's
is
a
the
swallow.
swallow is dope. I love that.
We had to do a bunch of takes. Joe did one of his little tricks where if he's directing and you start as a writer, if you start to like try to adjust things, he'll lean back and he'll go like, "Why don't you just give him a line reading?" Because he knows that the writer doesn't want to talk to an actor and give him a line reading. So like that's him saying
line reading.
Look
you
at
always
Donald's
hear-
dancing right here. Just
wow.
Check it out.
And this is KU, the rapper again.
I
The
feel like there's
Southern House
too
rapper,
many
KU.
black people dancing in that hallway. I feel like
Yeah.
that shot is too weird. That there's just a bunch
It
of black
is,
dudes.
yeah.
It is awesome.
Let me give you the backstory to it.
Why did that happen?
Here's why.
What's going on out there?
It was an
They're having,
homage
like,
to
their
a
own,
life
like-
moment. We were down
Is that the chess club?
for a field trip. We went
That's the
down
crump-
to
crumping.
Mardi Gras. And actually, Ken Jeong was my roommate while we were down there.
Oh, yeah.
And we, which is another funny story. And we were standing on a balcony watching the street, and everybody was dancing. And there was this group of black guys who were just going at it, man. They were just loving it. And and then I think Danny ran down there. You ran down there. One of you guys ran down there and started dancing.
We both did.
And then they
Yeah.
all went to a barber shop and
You know
not
what?
shed a
So-
tear.
I think everyone will pick up that reference without hearing this commentary. So
Good.
I think when they see it, they're like, "Oh, that's that New Orleans
People,
trip."
It was-
people tweet me to this day. Like people
Those are
literally like
inside
a couple
jokes.
of days ago have tweeted me like, "So who made that song in the finale?" I'm like, "You mean the one that says all my boys and all my peeps like to wear nightcaps when we go to sleep?"
I think Dan wrote that in the edit, but like
We
in
kind of
3 in the
did like
afternoon.
you were going like, yeah, we do. We'll just have them make like a song, and you kind of, I think you said like, "Oh, my boys and all." And I was like to wear nightcaps when they go to sleep, because it just seems like that kind of rapper would not confess that that his boys and peeps like to put on little caps.
But it could also be kind of like smooth and just. When I heard it the first time, I was like, "Does he mean like wave caps? Like so they're wave caps? So their hair doesn't
Super
go to
Mario,
swim?
like
Yeah.
Or just like Elmer Fudd like going to
A
bed."
night before Christmas.
Yeah,
Night
before
Kerchiefs.
Christmas.
It was originally used to underscore that moment in the dance
This is
episode
not
where
DVD commentary.
Wait, can
This
we
is
point out
just a
too-
conversation
Oh
happening.
wait, I have to do this.
while
Hold on.
that episode
that.
is playing.
Sorry. Okay.
People
By the way,
pay
that
for
was
this guy.
Lawrence Demile who came in there.
Yeah.
We don't even.
Yeah, we've
great.
skipped a
Terrific,
whole. This is the
Lawrence Demile.
finale.
I love
There was
that
actually
top.
a bit. Why don't you talk about the bit? We were gonna have a fist fight with Chevy and, but never panned
Bruce
out. Bruce
Hornsby,
Hornsby was gonna
yeah.
show up
Oh yeah.
and do a fist fight with
gotta
Pierce
get him
over
on.
his song.
Yeah, we wanted Bruce Hornsby to come.
Everyone remember to vote before the coronation. The nominees are identified with sashes that say tranny queen.
Can we let the audience know that Donald's wearing like the shortest shorts I've ever seen?
No,
Oh, weird.
they're not as short as the ones that Allison wore earlier today.
Oh, really?
Because I was like, Allison forgot pants.
Really?
They're really short.
And then Donald walked in and we said, "You took Allison's short."
Yeah.
They did, and that was a reference to something I didn't get, but now I get it.
Exactly. It's a life homage.
Great.
It's
This episode brings to a chapter close the Dalmatian runner with the D.
Really? Is
Until
it
next
closed?
season.
Is it a closed or
Next season.
open?
I know. It's
Yeah.
like it's wide open to me. I thought this was the beginning.
It's like the
I
end of the
wanted that
Matrix
YouTube.
when you're like,
Rob Schraub sent me that YouTube clip of the Dalmatian guy, and so I wanted to work it in the show. And then when we had it in the show, then the Studio Network were like, "What's that? Get rid of that. That's weird. I don't like it. That's too
is that
human.
how they talk?
That's too human.
I must destroy.
That's making me look at things
What
about
executive
myself.
talks like that?
that
Hey.
defies the Matrix.
It sounds like the
Is
network.
Andy Rooney, one of our execs?
I don't like when Dalmatians look half human. I think I'm supposed to find it sexy.
Donald, this
I
is
find
this.
it
maybe one of the favorite
The
runners.
cookie runner of
Cookie
Donald's
runner.
is just.
I have gotten legit every time I've like somebody else has paid for a hotel room. Now from that point on, I've gone in the hotel room and there's a big cookie waiting for me.
No
People
way.
have
What?
seen that episode and think I love big
Translation.
cookies.
Well, you
You
know,
do love big
one of
cookies.
the writers, his girlfriend bought him Chris McKenna, his girlfriend bought him a big cookie for his first episode airing and had it in the kitchen.
Did he eat
Where
half
your
of
break
it?
it is.
That's the question. Did he eat
Is
half of it?
that do we take credit for that, Hillary, you and I, or is that
Here-
more of a larger group like coming up with
Yeah, I think
the
it
cookie arc?
I feel like it was the two of us, but then, yeah, screw the other people. Ththey're not
Yeah.
here.
They should take credit. Take credit.
Yeah.
Here's a great example, obviously, of Lauren and Gillian just tearing it up and being awesome. And then John Oliver and looking. I mean, look how they look.
This is one of the best parts ever
John Oliver is
in history of television coming up.
See?
We've had a lot of those.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I haven't been here all day.
No, it's
guys.
fine. The more we drink, the more we realize we've made television history this season. But
I'm totally
More
sober.
we drink Gatorade.
And I think we made
yes.
television
More we
history.
drink.
Because we wouldn't be doing this drunk.
No.
No.
You don't have to be drunk to put on shorts. That's not something.
Maybe short
that
shorts,
happens.
but not.
Last call.
I like that black
was
boobs, by the way. We missed
super-
that.
I was
That was
super jealous.
improv.
Yeah.
And we were like, I wonder if this is the series finale.
I was
Not
super
just the
jealous of
season finale.
his suit. I really.
It's funny
wanted
because I
that.
thought when we were doing the mix that we said to kill this cube, but then now it's in the final
Just giving things
version
a
of the
finale
show. So
welcome
maybe,
to my world.
maybe that was just in our heads that we said that.
asked me to move in with him.
Also, welcome to my world.
More of a spin-off vibe. But you should do it. I thought we were friends. We are. Best friends. That's why we shouldn't be roommates. We'll end up fighting and putting a masking tape
Sort
on.
of the quintessential representation of the tone we like on this show, where two characters are sort of having a heart-to-heart, and one of them's holding a half-moon cookie.
And the other's
So-
wearing.
Archetype at this point.
As we
most
break the
ridiculous
next season,
tuxedo.
every
Right.
character is always in an emotional moment going to have a giant
a giant cookie.
Yeah.
That's
I remember the
It's a
whole
great
time
one.
thinking like I'm gonna break this cookie, because like in the other scenes they have cardboard behind them, and this one didn't.
And I remember you beginning to feel pretty
I felt
damaged.
so bad.
Well, they had an emergency baker too, which was awesome. You know, props called. We came up with this bit really late at night, and there's a guy in LA who's the midnight baker.
I would just love to hear that
For last
guy
minute.
when they were like, "How much will it cost?" He's like, "Hold on."
guys, there's a scene with Yvette in it. We have to say, Yvette's a wonderful actor.
She is.
Well, you guys haven't been here for when Yvette is doing the commentary. But she tells everyone. She goes, "Oh, you guys, now this scene." We love you. Yvette.
When she's
I actually
outside
do in
This
this
is actually
in this
great.
scene.
When she's like,
I
"We
love,
sit on that."
I know.
Wow.
I love it when she says she goes aha and psych. Like the way
Yeah.
she says it is really funny.
This is sort of also representative of how we fight about the tone on this show. These were a little bit of a hot button issue, those Dalmatians.
Yeah.
Both of them had black dudes in them. Was that
Yeah.
purposeful?
Yes. Hey,
Bald black dudes were in both of them.
I know.
I like black
It was-
guys. What do you
That's
think?
Okay, I don't know. Like,
System
and they were
works.
kind of both ripped too.
They were.
Like it was just like you
Yeah.
don't need to know that.
At what point
audience,
the
but-
Dalmatians are going to be dancing in the hall in that party scenes?
It's funny because when you're doing a season finale on a show that the network is behind and everybody's supportive of, there's suddenly a lot of voices there where people have disappeared for 15 episodes, and everybody's questioning everything all over again. Because how are you going to send your show off for the summer? And the Dalmatians were a hot button issue. It was sort of is this
Anything
too
that
silly?
anything
Is
that
this
people
too-
can notice, I've
Yeah.
found working in TV. If you notice it,
Yeah.
whether you're
There's a
noticing it because
conversation
it's
to be had about
funny
it.
or
Here's John again, just
interesting,
enjoy.
like you're
And Lauren
asking
killing.
for it.
I mean,
It's like a lightning rod.
I actually put them into the fight. That's how much I like the Dalmatians. That's my.
And
yeah,
you know,
that was a very good addition.
And Jim Rash does a really good job of kind of like, oh, don't fight, but patting them,
Yes, I
touching them
know.
like all over their bodies, like don't fight.
it's every man's
But
fantasy.
that's the side of the line I fell on. More Dalmatians.
No, yeah.
Funnier.
I think the Dalmatians are quintessential, like classic Community. I'll say.
Yo, Goldilocks.
I love this little
Yeah.
exchange.
Yeah.
I know about your grungy tumble, and I'm sure it
Wait a
was the
second.
highlight of your diary, but it was during a pit stop in something real.
You were the pit stop. He used you to numb the pain of not getting with
Killian's gonna say my favorite thing in this
doesn't
episode.
just not wear underwear because Oprah told her it would spice things up. He needs a girl who doesn't wear underwear because she hasn't done laundry in 3 weeks. He's been to
Hillary
flavor
wrote that.
country.
Flavor Country. I love
Flavor
Flavor
Country.
Country.
You
couldn't see where she
Yeah.
was hitting with
She
both
hits her, like
hands.
right in her
I
vagina.
know, that was
Like
Dan, and she does
flavor
makes a V. It's
Yeah.
not even like she points it; she makes like a V.
Points at the
This.
She funnels.
Yeah, like what Nicki Minaj does. Like, bam.
I just like there she is.
Love this moment.
I've never actually won anything.
She says it has tranny queen on it. It's so great.
She's so proud.
Okay. Christine Hollinsworth.
That's my sister.
Is it really?
Oh, that's Maggie from Derek Comedy.
Yes.
We just went there.
It's a good shout out.
Good shout out.
We used Maggie and DC and Dom three times, I think, over the course of the
think so.
season.
Do not get back with Slater. I love you.
I've never seen this far in an episode. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That is such a big deal.
She loves
Yeah, it's
him.
huge.
Donald.
What?
Really?
I've never seen. I always cut it off right when my story ends.
No, but he also he's like Steven Seagal. He doesn't stick around for his own coverage either. So that he wasn't
Donald, this part.
for the shooting.
I love this part.
So good.
This is when Donald turns into like you're kind of like a black genie from an 80s.
From a Sid and Marty Krofft show.
If you want to summon me, you just gotta snap your
fingers and click your Nikes.
And there's your wincing, and that is a real wince.
Oh, it's so bad. The worst part is the blue icing because it's so sugary.
Dan. Sorry, I'm 37 years old.
Oh, there's pine nuts in this cookie.
Donald, what if there were shrimp in that cookie?
If there was shrimp in that cookie, I'd be in big trouble.
Because you're Jehovah's Witness?
Because I'm Jehovah's Witness and we don't believe in shrimps.
No, they exist.
Shrimps are tiny devils.
They're tiny devils.
Tiny devils.
They're at the bottom.
I mean, are they fish? Are they?
What are they?
Yeah.
Are they plants? I don't know.
They're here to trick us.
All I know is that you can still eat them even if they're in the oil spill water, and that's kind of weird.
Oh my gosh. We believe the BP oil spill is a direct act from God trying to kill all the shrimps, which we believe are tiny devils.
Oh.
I'm going to get in big trouble because I make fun of
You've got to spin
Jehovah's
stuff,
Witness
but that's a great
all
way
the
to
time.
spin
My
it
mom
positive.
is a devout Jehovah's Witness
Wow.
and watches and supports me all the time.
We just did some research in the room on them today.
Oh, really? Uh-oh.
If I thought that my religion could produce a kid like you, of your talent, I would subscribe to that religion anytime. My name is Bud Friedman. And I know comedy, and I know religion.
John Michael Higgins, the greatest.
He's hilarious. That's a way to turn it.
Sort of round the horn on all the characters throughout the season.
And Dino
That's
wrote
Matt Jones.
Dino wrote for Conan, which made that line that Dan wrote for him really extra
Really
special.
poignant.
That was all Jim.
Just gonna slip this right here.
Hi, it's
Oh, come on. Who are you choosing?
My heart breaks for her in this episode. It's really...
I cried almost when I pitched this to the network.
Really?
This episode. Well, yeah.
It is sad.
I cried during this part when I wrote this rap.
Yeah.
Because
here's
I got a
John,
big penis.
John
If you listen to the
drink
lyrics.
lots of tea.
and he did this thing where he was telling him to drop a beat, and he would not drop a beat, and he improvised for 5 minutes.
He makes the Gillian V thing
Yeah.
too.
Well, he does it like I think
Like
yeah,
like an
arm.
Who has a Dalmatian fetish?
Oh, okay. Okay, well, that is a oversimplification. And
It's important that he say that.
Best word choice
is a
ever.
best word
choice ever.
That was Dan.
When
Best
Anth
word
was
choice ever.
14, my brother Anthony got in a fight with a kid at the top of our streets, and there's sort of we'll meet at 4 o'clock for a fight. And the other kid brought a roll of quarters. I was gonna punch Anth in the face with the roll of quarters in his hand.
That's cheating.
That's so I know, but that's it. It was such a great Chang moment.
That's
Chang
so
would
right.
punch somebody in the face with a roll of quarters.
Oh.
I always wondered about that. Like, wouldn't it just make it harder to
To swing your fist.
Yeah, like
No, it's got so
Okay.
much weight and
So we're gonna
and
talk
it can't
about
collapse.
anything in this episode of substance. We should probably talk about this moment, right?
This is I don't see
Or should we just?
Well, Donald's
let it-
never seen it. So.
this was
I haven't-
improvised.
What's going on? I've never seen it, so
Awesome.
It was. If you go listen to the 109 commentary, the debate episode commentary, it was sort of accidental and very, preconceived at the same time. This chemistry between these two characters, and as we talked about earlier, somebody astutely pointed out on the internet that the chemistry works so well because the characters are exact opposites, and that's always sort of your classic, relationship polemic. So over the course of the season, I don't know where it was. I mean, it was probably like 2 or 3 weeks after the debate episode, Dan. I think I remember sitting down and we were all having a conversation with Neil and Garrett and talking about sort of where we should go at the end of the season. And this conversation came up about You know, do we cliffhang?
I feel like it was Garrett's kind of baby. Like he started talking the earliest on about like you do the shell game, you do Slater versus Britta, because he knew I was pumping up Britta because of people like I just wanted to show people how awesome Britta could be, and he's like, keep doing that. We do Slater versus Britta, and then Annie right at the end. And I was like, well, until someone comes up with a better idea, let's stick with that. I'm not a big fan of planning ahead, but
what's going? Whoa.
Donald, you've never seen this?
What? I thought
she's
an
amazing
amazing
kiss.
part.
The look on her face after the first kiss is like
what? Jesus, guys.
She's 18.
God, she's 18. But
She's
so hot.
Isn't she 19?
She's actually 19 now.
Come on.
She's 19?
19 now, yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, my character's 51.
I guess dick makes you older, huh?
What the?
Jesus.
Oh my
Jesus.
gosh, the lady from Sony has already left.
See you next year, everybody.
Bye.
Great, bye.